What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about questions you should ask women on dates. Now, as we are over here in the red pill land, a lot of you guys just think like, why we gotta ask these damn questions and shit like that? Do it really fucking matter? I'm just trying to fuck. Well, here's the thing, guys. The greatest thing to men, as in why a lot of men get in their feelings about certain things with women, is a lot of it comes from expectations, guys. And so when you ask the right questions, it lets you know what level of expectations you could have with that particular woman, if that makes sense. Okay. So when a man meets a woman and she's hot and he's attracted to her, we men go and put our expectations, and I guess women too, our expectations here. But if you listen and ask the right questions, you can know where to put your expectations. All right. So when you guys go and deal with these women on dates and stuff like that, if you are asking the right questions, particularly these questions I'm going to give you, you would know where to place your expectations. So if she goes ghost, you won't be dumbfounded as in what the fuck happened. All right. I am never dumbfounded by when a woman goes or she disappeared or she won't set another date and all. Well, I actually, it's less rare now, right? Because I actually had a girl like 2 months ago, about 2 months ago, that we had a couple of good first dates. And then I went to setting the third date and she like, I'm busy this. And I was like, damn, I thought we had a good day. So I would say it happens a whole lot less now, right? But this right here keeps your level of expectations at a certain level so you don't be dumbfounded. That's what a lot of this disappointment with women come from, because you have expectations after a good first date, second date, your expectations, and then things fizzle out. All right, so this will help that. The next thing, guys, is why you want to ask these questions is, guys, you gotta have a great conversation with women. All right. I know I teach masculine frame, and I know you want to sit there and look cool like you fucking Michael Myers on a fucking date and shit and think that shit cool. But you actually got to carry a fucking conversation. You actually got to keep the woman engaged. Okay. You can't fucking put the woman to sleep on a fucking date. All right. She's just going to classify you as boring as hell. That shit don't work either. So you don't want to be a dancing monkey and you don't want to be fucking Michael Myers either. Okay. You need some balance. So you actually got to be able to carry a conversation. All right. For a woman to label you as boring, all right, that's as bad as being goofy or unattractive. All right. The same fucking shit. All right. Why would she want to go out with you and fucking be bored all goddamn night with your ass? All right. So it's important that you know how to carry on a conversation. And I know a lot of you guys run out of topics and shit and stuff to do. So this will help you. All right. As I told you, motherfuckers, do not take my words word for word on these dates, because you fucking me up. I can't tell you how many times I go on dates with women, and women are talking about, damn, seem like everybody say that now. All right. So change the words around, motherfucker. I done told you guys. All right. Number one, what's her relationship with her ex? Now, this is important because I'm not trying to get shot by Pookie and Ray Ray. Okay? And so if she's got some stalker motherfucker that's stalking her, maybe we need to just meet by my crib. Maybe we don't need to ever stop by your crib, because that shit is a fucking hazard. All right? You probably need to come to my place every time. Okay, guys? So you need to find out what's her relationship with her ex. How many times have you dated? Well, maybe you guys, a lot of y'all guys don't date as much as me, so maybe y'all don't go through all these crazy scenarios with women. Y'all don't date like that. You know, you got one girl and you date her for 3 years. Then you get another girl and you date her for 4 years. Then you get another girl and you date her for 5 years. You motherfucker been 10 years and you had 3 girlfriends, okay? But when you're a guy like me and you get around and you fucking do fucking 4 dates in a week and shit like that, you're gonna meet a bunch of characters, okay? You're gonna meet all type of bullshit. And I done met a bunch of women who done had stalkers and had arrest warrants and restraining orders and all type of crazy shit. So if you got that situation going on, that just lets me know I need to take certain precautions because I ain't trying to get shot in my fucking head. Okay, guys? So that's one thing. Another thing is it also lets you know to go, and I don't want to victim blame right here. I'm not victim blaming because I'm just saying this could be an issue that you need to watch. Okay, I'm not saying this is all the time the reason. We know we got some crazy ass psycho dudes out there. But also let you know that you might be dealing with a manipulative woman who leads guys on. Okay, now not trying to say that excuse anybody stalking or harassing somebody and stuff like this. But when you play with people's emotions and stuff like this, it's sort of like if y'all guys remember what I told you in that how to never make a woman vindictive video, right? When you manipulate and play too much with women or, lying and all this other type of shit, then you can run a risk of getting crazy back. Okay? Now, granted, just because you lied or something, that don't give nobody no right, or manipulated somebody, don't give nobody no right to stalk you and harass you. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying we get the energy that you put out. Okay? So that's when you put that type of energy out, when you out doing certain type of shit, fucking with people's head and emotions and shit, that's the energy you're gonna get out. It comes back to you bad sometimes. That go for men and women. That's not just for women. That go for you guys too, right? That's why I tell you guys, don't tell a woman you my girlfriend just to get sex and then you dating other women. Don't do that. Tell a woman I'm dating, I like to take my time, but don't never tell a woman, oh, you my girlfriend so I can get some ass. And then that woman go sleep with you. And then you like, you know what, on second thought, I don't want no girlfriend. Okay, when she go to slashing your tires and busting your fucking windows like that girl on fucking A Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin, don't come looking at me. Okay, you put that type of energy in the world, sometimes it come back to you bad. So as in this aspect, what I'm saying is, if you're dealing with that type of woman who like to play with people's emotions and stuff like this right there, it just lets you know that you might not want to get emotionally involved in her, particularly if you're a purple pill guy. But all this purple pill, red pill, I think for the most part, most of you guys who watch me, even though you might not be straight purple pill, I think for the most part, we are all guys who like rotations, not pump and dump, right? So if you're gonna deal with rotations, you still gonna get some kind of emotionally involved with a woman, right? I'm not saying you're gonna fall in love. I'm not saying you're gonna get fucking attached and all this other fucking bullshit, right? But I'm just saying you're gonna somewhat care about the girl, right? If you're gonna date one girl in your rotation for 6-7 months, you don't care nothing about the motherfucker. Hell, if I gave you a goddamn puppy and said, here, keep this motherfucker for 6 months, hell, you'll care about that motherfucker. If I gave you a goddamn goldfish to hold for 6 months, you'll care about the goddamn goldfish. Anything you be with that long over a certain period of time, you're gonna care something about the shit, all right? So if you're doing these rotations, even though you're not committed to one woman, you still can somewhat care about the woman, right? And so when you go dealing with these women who have these situations with dudes, what I'm telling you is you certainly probably don't want to get emotionally invested into them. All right. You can be emotionally invested into someone, guys, without being in love. You can somewhat care about the woman without being in love to where it stings a little bit, even if you got a 4-girl rotation. OK, for all you guys on here that got 2, 3, 4 girls rotations, you mean to tell me you ain't now one of them motherfuckers you care nothing about? So if and one of them drop dead of a heart attack, you just gonna go shit. Hey, what time that game is tonight, dog? Shit, you gonna fucking feel the type of way for a couple of days. All right. So all this purple pill, red pill, I think most of us over here are doing rotations. So even in that aspect, you care something about women, okay? So that just lets you know to what level of expectations. I'm not saying that that's the situation. I'm just saying be cognizant of it, all right? Just be aware of that, all right? So you don't place your expectations at a certain level. That she might be a fucking game player, all right? Number 2. Is she on social media? Now, like I told you guys, you know this gonna come back to you. And so if you ain't got a good social media presence on online, picture of a frog, picture of a goddamn dog. Just tell her you prefer not to do social media, right? It's a waste of time for you, okay? But if you do it, then obviously it works for you. Then you certainly want to ask so she can ask you back so she can see your social media profile. But you want to see her social media profile because we ain't trying to take no goddamn fucking girls on OnlyFans on fucking dates, okay? All right, met a girl online maybe a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or whatever, right? And her Instagram shit was in her bio, right? And maybe that's all the reason she was online was to build that or whatever. But still, I got her number and stuff, but she probably primarily on there just to build her social media following. But anyway, I go to that social media shit and she over there with her ass twisting like this with a thong on, all this other shit. Now, what if I hadn't seen that? I'm going to take I ain't gonna take no fucking bitch who on OnlyFans out for no goddamn drink. Shit. Oh, fucking, man, we not taking no fucking prostitutes out for no goddamn drink. Shit. So you want to see her social media profile to know, listen, I told you all guys, they're all sluts. I think any of y'all guys who've been following me now can admit I'm right. They are all sluts, right? But there's two kinds of sluts. You got presentable sluts and non-presentable sluts. And the women who are freaky in the sheets, but a lady in the streets, we can deal with that. But goddamn, you're gonna be a freak in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Hell fucking no. We ain't doing that fucking shit. So the situation with that, guys, is that when you see that, you see her social media ain't like that and stuff like that, and she on there with OnlyFans pics or let's just say she not on OnlyFans. A whole bunch of thirst traps and shit like that right there. What does that tell you? That tells you she's fucking childish as fucking hell. Name me one woman you went out with that got on Instagram like that where she doing a whole bunch of thirst traps where she just ain't childish and attention seeking as hell. Now give me one. Give me one. Anytime you go out with a woman whose social media profile looks like that, and I'm not talking about the woman who wears a sexy dress or something. I'm talking about the woman who got a whole bunch of bikini pics and all this. Tell me one that you ever dated that didn't come with some bullshit at some point. Usually they gonna ghost or they just attention playing seeking ass bitches. All right. And so I'm not saying you can't go out and hang out with them. What I'm saying is manage your expectations. Right? Because we all done fucked some of them attention seeking bitches, right? We all done got some of them attention whores. But at the end of the day, I just don't want you to get one of these bitches and listen, a lot of them damn attention seekers, tell me I'm wrong. You'll have a great date with them. Oh, they're very sociable girls. They got a lot of practice because they go on dates every fucking day. They got, oh yeah, the date's gonna go good because they get a whole lot of practice. Damn right, they get a date for lunch, a date for dinner, and a goddamn date for midnight. So you go on a date with them, they can carry a good conversation, they'll seem very interested, and then they gonna ghost your ass. Or just, you text and you can't set up dates and stuff like this right here. So if you see that attention-seeking, thirst trap bullshit, I'm not saying don't try it. Hey, it's worth the try. Ain't gonna hurt you none. You ain't gonna die. But just keep your expectations to a certain level. All right? She go ghost, say, I expected it. Next, guys, what kind of work do you do? She over there, her ass with a Gucci bag, Gucci shoes, but this bitch work at Walmart. Something ain't right. So what does that tell you? That tells me the bitch is very irresponsible, in debt out the ass, or fucking get money from dudes. That's what it fucking tell me. I am not telling you not to fuck this irresponsible broke bitch. I am not telling you. Hell, I'll film it for you if you want me to. But what I am telling you is women like that, guys. So y'all guys got to understand some about these women like this who look for providers and stuff like this right here. From my experience, these type of women will not give up no ass until some type of providing has been done. That's been my experience with it. Now, when you get some inexperienced bitches who, they see you got a nice watch on or something like that and they give up the ass, every now and then you run across an inexperienced bitch that don't know no better. But for the most part, the same way I fucking learned from my mistakes in my past and I can make these videos, women learn from their mistakes in their past. And every woman who's a provider, who's looking for a provider, then gave up some ass to a dude that she thought was going to do some providing. And as soon as she asked for some money, or as soon as she said, let's do this, his ass went ghost. And so what they learned from that, they learned going forward, a dude going to have to make some investments before he get this ass. Any woman you see like that. So when you see a woman like that who has these nice things and stuff like that, I am not telling you don't try, right? But just keep your expectations to a certain level, particularly that we ain't running no trick shop over here. Yeah, hey, listen, I don't host the prices right. Yeah, it's your birthday? Shit. You know what? We know what we all us guys should do. We ain't gonna do it. But you know what we should do? Should write on there, listen, ain't gonna be no gifts except on Christmas and your birthday. And that is gonna be represented by how much I think you're willing to spend on me. Yeah, you don't look for no $500 gift and you're gonna spend $50 on me. Oh no. No. If I spend $500 on you, you better spend at least $400 on me. All right? You better, you're goddamn right. Shit. And if we make the same amount of money, it need to be about the same. Now I make a lot of money, right? So I don't expect a woman to go dollar for dollar with me. But if you a guy make 50 and she make 50, bitch, we need to compare these receipts. Put the receipts on the table. You see that receipt right there? You see that? That's a $527. You see what your receipt say? $113. Something look wrong with that? That right there, that don't add up. Yeah, that's a little gap in between there. Yeah, that's a big gap. We need to fill that in. Yeah, so that's about $370 some more dollars you need to fill that shit in. You're goddamn right. Now, the reason I want to ask her what she do, because the income that she's making tells you that. If she's a fucking lawyer and she got on Gucci and Prada and all this shit, okay, it makes sense. But the bitch work at Sonic and she up here in designer. Oh shit. Then what I tell you? You up here in designer, you work at Sonic. Damn, Sonic, I knew minimum wage went up, but I ain't know it went up that goddamn much. I ain't know they were giving that much stimulus money away. No, this bitch like providers. That's what she like. All right? Not saying don't talk to her. Maybe she just like your swag and give you some pussy on GP. But usually guys, women who are looking for providers, they mindset don't operate that way. All right? All this, they gonna go fuck the broke dude and get the money. Usually girls who by providing, they don't even look a broke dude's way. Seriously. Next, guys, how long has she been single? Oh man, now this is a personality question, guys. Because what it tells you is, any of y'all guys know, man. Any of y'all guys know, right? When a good woman is on the market, she can't stay on the market that long. She just can't. Somebody gonna fucking propose to her. When you meet good women, at the very minimum, she's gonna be in somebody's rotation very quickly. Usually, she don't even have to do that long. Because even guys who are players, right, who are just hardcore players, when they meet a real quality good woman, even they will settle down from time to time. So when you go and meet these women who've been fucking single for 5, 10 years and shit like that, what does that take? Now I'm gonna tell y'all, cause like I tell y'all guys, man, I I get around, man. AMS get around. I get around. And you know what? If I think long as I stay dating a bunch of women, I think I always be able to make good content because I never lose my relatability because I'm still in these streets, right? Even when I'm 60 years old, I can still make relatable content because I'll be in these streets. But I just went out with a woman not too long ago that's been single for 10 years, but she is dating with a purpose. And so I asked the bitch, I want to know the guys that were dating with the purpose too, what happened to them? And we had no chemistry, this, that, and the other, da. No, you don't say, Sherlock, because guys who date with a purpose don't have any fucking options. So if she's one of these bitches that dating with the purpose, guys, if you guys ever know anything about women, the women who stay single the longest are the women who are dating with a purpose. You know why they're single that long? Because they ass don't want to compete. No. They want to meet your ass and you give them the title from the get-go. No, bitch, you gonna earn it. You want to be wifey? You gonna earn it. She don't want no competition. She wants you to give her the championship, goddamn, in the first quarter. No, bitch, you gonna earn this goddamn crown. So you meet these women who are dating with a purpose. Essentially what they're saying is, I don't want to compete. So I'm dating with a purpose and I need you to get rid of all your options right now because I don't want to compete because I suck, right? And that way, that's what they mean when they say I'm dating with a purpose. Dating with a purpose means I want to date you and you only date me and I'll eliminate the competition. That's what she wants. So you need to understand when you meet these women that have been single for 5 years, 10 years, either that bitch is dating with a purpose or she sucks. In any effect, I'm telling you right now, keep your expectations. Put that bitch on a short leash. She do one goddamn thing, her ass out of there. And the girl I told y'all about, I'm actually going out with her this Friday. But her ass is on a short leash. Because I'm still going to try to fuck the bitch. Oh, MS, I never give up. I give up. I ain't got the pussy by the 34th day, I'm going to give up. But until then, I'm going to try. I'll try it then. You get 3-4 rounds. 3-4 rounds. Now, she came back to my crib on the first date, but she sat way on the other side of the couch, so I ain't even try to make a move, right? I'm gonna go a couple more dates, right? I got a nice crib, so I'm hoping that loosen her up a little bit. Loosen her up a little bit. If I stay in the basement, I told y'all in the basement, I used to wait. I used to wait till about the third date to bring girl. I wanted to make sure she liked me. If I had a girl I really, really like, I definitely wouldn't bring her home to the first on the basement. I usually on about the girl like I consider like 7.5. If it was like a girl I consider like a 9 or a 10, I definitely would never bring her back on the first date. Never. Because I knew it was going to be ruined. I had to let that bitch get a little bit more attached to me first. So I usually a girl that I really, really liked that I thought was hot, I usually would wait till like the third date to bring them back. Get a couple dates under my belt, right? Let her like me and little, hope that by the time she see that shit ass basement, it don't run her ass off, right? So just putting that out there, guys. But just remember, all this is to keep your expectations at a certain level. Next, guys, how did her last relationship end? Now, this question is important, guys, because it goes to accountability. See, what I told you guys, right? What I told you guys. We grew apart, our interests changed over time, and we had an amicable split, right? Make sure you say amicable. Make you seem like you got some vocabulary. It's just like I got a little education, like you got a GED or something. When you meet her, if she go to blaming this dude for every fucking thing, what does that tell you? That tells you that when you start dating her and everything, everything is your fault. It's never about what she can do. She's an angel. She's perfect. You're the villain. So you just need to know what type of woman that you're getting yourself involved with. Because if she's a fucking victim and everything, and she takes no accountability, guys, what do we know about relationships? How do they end? Do the men really ever end relationships? Women end them all, either directly or indirectly. Either she flat out broke up with you, or she pushed you away because she didn't want you no more. In other words, she became a complete bitch to where you had no other choice but to leave her. For all you guys who say, I broke up with my girl, man, she was so bad and terrible, she wanted your ass gone. That's why she became a fucking bitch. But she didn't want to do the breaking up. She wanted you to think your ass did it, but she broke up with your ass months ago. So she pushed you away. So you know the breakup was her decision, right? You know the breakup was her decision, but yet it's his fault. So you need to understand that this woman here is a fucking princess, and she does everything right. You want to have a woman that holds accountability and say, well, we could have communicated better and stuff like some stuff I could have did, and some stuff he could have, he could have did, but whatever. That's what you kind of want to hear. You don't want to hear, their favorite one is he cheated. I'm just gonna put y'all guys on game, right? When the relationship ended for any other reason, just always say he cheated. So be prepared to hear he cheated, right? That's their go-to. That's their one right there. The same way I tell you guys when a woman bring up our relationship, you like to take your time. They go to while their last relationship ended, he cheated. He always cheated. Man always cheated. Get the fuck out of here. Next, guys, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Now, please do not ask a woman this until you can tell she is very interested in you. Playing with her hair, batting her eyes, acting real feminine. Do not sit your ass down, ask 2 questions, and then go tell me something, what's the freakiest thing you ever done? Do not do that. Wait until she's comfortable. Okay, guys? Because the reason I want you guys to ask this is because I want her looking at you as the alpha male. You're letting her know that you're not coming to be her beta male. You're coming to be her alpha male. So you need to see me with sexual eyes. So if you had any grand, lure of me, like some Hollywood where we're going to go in the park and do a picnic in the park and we're going to walk our dog and I'm going to be your nice beta male and I'm going to wait 6 months for some ass, you done lost your motherfucking mind. You setting the tone right there of what you is. Right? I'm not saying that you just want to fuck. I'm just letting, bitch, we ain't finna be no little buddy. Right? I'm letting you know that there's gonna be some fucking going on if you want some of my time. So if you think we finna be walking the puppy in the park and I'm waiting 8 months or waiting until we get married to get some ass, you done lost your fucking mind. So you're bringing the sexual innuendo in without the bull. No, let's say the waiter says, do you want it hard or soft? Something like that. You like it hard? Like little bush. Don't do that. But something like this, after, y'all been on a date for like an hour or so, give or take, and you could tell she's got high energy, sexual energy towards you, then you want to ask something like that. Well, so what's the freakiest thing you ever done? All right, guys. Just make sure she's in that space and comfortable with you before you ask. Do not ask that before that, guys. All right, I don't want you to get a glass of water thrown on you. All right. Next, guys, how often do you travel and when is your next trip? What I say, guys, most of this shit goes to expectations. So if you meet a woman that's, guys, how many times have we all had these girls that we really liked, and then fucking a trip is coming up that week or the following week and kill all the fucking momentum? How many times had that shit happened? Happens a lot. A lot of these girls have gotten into traveling and shit now because they got to do it for the fucking gram every fucking day, right? We know why they want to travel, so they can post it on the gram and make all their friends jealous, and so they can show everybody that I got expendable cash and I got, fuck up cash and all this other stuff to go take trips, whatever. All right. So you want to know when it's her next trip primarily, because this is going to keep your expectations and your investments in check. Because understand that you can have a great date. And by the way, that girl who I was talking about where we had a couple of good dates, this was what killed it. She went on a trip, and when she came back, I couldn't set no date with her, right? This is what killed. This is what I'm talking about, right? Had a couple great dates, went on a trip. Then when I got back, she this, that, and the other, and it killed the momentum, right? Out of sight, out of mind. So all I'm saying is, if you got a girl, you on a first date, and she talking about she going to Paris for a week, next week, all I'm saying is, keep your expectations in check. This is probably a girl that when she gets back, out of sight, out of mind, you old news. She gonna got 500 DMs, 500 messages on dating apps since then. You old news, okay? That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying don't fuck with her. I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to do is just keep y'all guys' expectations in check. All right? Next, what's your favorite thing to do in your spare time? And this is because, guys, listen, I want to know this because I don't like these very active socially girls. I don't want no girl who sit at home and got nothing to do but worry about what the fuck I'm doing all day. So we want a balance, right? But I don't want no girl who thotting it up every fucking night either, okay? It's hard to set dates with and shit like this. I actually prefer a woman that when I ask her this question, she say, oh, well, I'm really a homebody. Good. And I'm going to tell y'all guys why that matters. Because if you're a guy that has a 2 or 3 girl rotation or something like that, and you already have an active social life, how the hell you going to date a woman who's just as active as you? How y'all going to line up y'all dates? Right? So when you go to asking her a date, hey, are you free Wednesday? This bitch, she got 3 days this week. She going out with friends 3 times a week. So she got Monday, but you already got a chick Monday. How the hell you going to see the bitch? So you already know it's going to be a conflict of interest with this schedule. You know the schedules are going to be hard lining up. So when you meet these very social girls and stuff like that, just understand what I'm saying and keep your expectations at a certain level. Understand that this is probably the last date y'all gonna go on. Cause y'all, it's gonna be hard to line y'all dates up. Okay? So always ask that. What you like doing in your spare time? This bitch go name and I do this, do that, do that. I actually have the easiest time setting dates with women who say they're homebodies. All right? The next one, guys, what are you looking for? And I want you guys to ask this question. So it's like a setup question so she can ask you back so you can let her know you're dating other women. All right? I want her to know that. Because some women have the notion that, not all, right? But some people have the notion that when you're on a date with them, that they're the only person in the fucking world you're dating. They're the only ball game in town, right? So you want to let her know, right, that you're dating other women. It actually acts as an attraction raiser, guys. You're letting her know that that other women find you attractive, that you actually have other women you're dating. So don't think it hurts you. It actually helps you. All right. And last, guys, how long was your last relationship? And the reason why you want to ask this, because you want to find out what type of person she is once you gave her a certain title, right? So, and what I mean by title, I'm talking about even as a red pill guy who does rotations, right? What do we do? We usually give women certain days, right? That, okay, I'm gonna see Tanya on Tuesdays and Saturdays, or Wednesdays and Sundays, or Mondays and Friday. However you guys want to arrange her 2 days out the week, right? And so you gave her a certain level of comfort, even though you haven't committed to her. You still have given her a certain level of comfort because she knows she's guaranteed to see you those 2 days out the week. So what you want to know is, how does this woman act once I either commit to her or I get her guaranteed days in my rotation? And so that just lets you know if she's a woman that has had long relationships, that tells you that she typically don't get comfortable, at least not quickly. But if she's a woman that every time you turn around, she's 3 months here, 6 months there, or she never had a relationship over a year, and women are actually dumb enough to admit that, then that just lets you know that you probably don't never need to give her no guaranteed days because she's that type of woman. As soon as you take a little bit of competition anxiety away from her, her ass get fucking comfortable. Okay, guys? So you want to find out how long was her last relationship. All right? Or her longest relationship. All right, guys. So like I said, guys, these are the questions for the Dog and Pony Show. All right? You got to ask something on a date anyway, but at least these questions give you a certain level of expectation to have with these women. All right. So you don't be disappointed. You kind of expect it. If you see a woman that's setting thirst traps on fucking Instagram, I mean, are you really surprised that she ghosts you? Seriously? You should expect it. All right, guys. All right. I'll get back with you guys later.